Heard the Prime Minister is going to announce tomorrow billions of dollars in special grants to make sure that people can start spending money in the economy to try to deal with the downturn that comes as a result of China being out of business for the best part of a month. Now, interestingly, in the American stock market, one of the reasons why they didn't have a terrible day yesterday, but it's a yo-yo, was because China says that they're now, well, back online. Trust them or don't, that's what they're saying. But the truth is, money needs to be spent here and spent now to make sure that we don't end up with a negative growth quarter, which of course is halfway towards a recession, no matter how much of the bubble would like to cheer that on to get that black eye onto Team Blue and off Team Red from the 1990s. This is what we know tonight about the money that is coming your way, and it might well be your way because there's a lot of people who watch this program who are going to be interested in this because apparently $15 to $20 billion is the total cost of this thing. Full details tomorrow, but we're hearing one-off payments of about $500 will go to aged pensioners and people who are on Newstart. There's also going to be cash injections for small business. Now, most interestingly about that is that the instant asset write-off, which previously has been, it was only about $10,000, $20,000, then it was up to $30,000, then it was up to $50,000. Now, if you're a business, big, small or whatever, and you've got a turnover of less than $20 million, you will be able to write off against your tax things that you buy for your business up to the value of $150,000. So if you're a small business, we are talking about the new van. We are talking about the new kitchen if you happen to be running a business that needs that. But that is a huge amount of money that people will be able to effectively deduct off their tax because they are able to buy it against the tax that you would be paying as a business. There's also going to be, and this is the most interesting part, at least of what's happening tonight, is that the federal government, you and I, are going to be paying half of all wages of all apprentices in the country. If they work for a company that has 20 or fewer people working at it, so that'd be most joints that have an apprentice working, half of the wage will be paid for by the taxpayer. This, of course, means that that fine line between whether you keep an apprentice or not gets put off for a little while. Here's the Prime Minister talking about it with Peter Credlin.
We've announced the fact that we're going to put in place a mechanism to support apprentices. Some 117,000 apprentices will be supported through wage subsidies for employers of less than 20 employees. I mean, one of the things that really I've focused on and the Treasurer's focused on as we've looked at this event is you're an apprentice. If you were there on the 1st of March, we want to make sure that you continue to work through your apprenticeship over the course of this virus.
All right, we also understand in about an hour and a half from now is when we'll be able to, just like we did last night, get the first details of that full stimulus package, so I'll tell you about that a little bit later.